6 girls were addicted to a crazy game. They squatted down, breathing rapidly. Then they stood up suddenly and signaled their companions to choke their necks immediately. After a short blank of consciousness, the participants slowly woke up. There was a strange look of enjoyment on their faces, and they excitedly shouted that they had experienced an unprecedented wonderful pleasure. Seeing this, Jenny was eager to try it herself. However, when she fell into a coma, instead of falling into darkness as expected, she plunged into a terrifyingly deep sea. What was even more terrifying was that her body began to mutate strangely. Her legs gradually turned into a fishtail, and gills grew inexplicably on her waist. I don't know how long it had passed. Xiaomei woke up from this nightmare. The seemingly real ocean scene still made her feel lingering fear. After returning home, an uncontrollable primitive impulse suddenly surged in Jenny's heart. Exhausted, she actually reached out and grabbed a goldfish and stuffed it into her mouth without hesitation. Moreover, when she was extremely thirsty, instead of drinking normal water, she gulped down the water filled with sea salt. Late at night, Jenny accidentally found that her toes were stuck together. At first, she just regarded it as a normal phenomenon of physical development during puberty and didn't take it to heart. But the next morning, she was horrified to find that her bed was covered with strange things similar to fish scales. Looking at her originally smooth skin, at this moment, some indescribable strange changes were taking place. Her legs began to shed their skin and gradually grow fish scales. Swallowing live fish had also become her routine operation every day. Until one day, Jenny summoned up the courage to jump into the sea. Surprisingly, she felt an unprecedented sense of belonging, as if the sea was her real home. Sure enough, not long after, gilt-like organs really grew on both sides of Jenny's waist and abdomen, and her legs completely disappeared, replaced by a slightly shiny fish tail. At this time, a strong sense of suffocation surged. The instinct of survival drove her to struggle desperately and slide towards the bathtub. Then she quickly turned on the faucet and immersed herself in the water. As the water level continued to rise, the whole room gradually turned into a vast expanse of water. At the last moment, Jenny used all her strength to dial her best friend's phone. When Rachel arrived, the scene in front of her shocked her like being struck by lightning. Seeing her best friend floating powerlessly in the water in a half-human and half-fish appearance, she was completely stunned. But she still endured the fear in her heart and took Jenny to the nearby coast, because she knew that only by returning to the deep sea could Jenny continue her life. Jenny dialed her mother's phone for the last time, and then resolutely jumped into the sea, gradually disappearing from Rachel's sight and starting an unknown new life from then on.